The social media game is built off of the backs of black creators, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to another Chit Chat Get Ready with me. I'm going to be answering some questions that you have asked me on Instagram. So if you are interested in knowing what topics we're going to be talking about today and just how I achieved this awesome look, then definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before we get into this video. So yeah, bye. Hey you guys. Fresh face with it. So I already did my eyebrows because it's a lot. It's too much to do on camera. I'm going to prime my eyelids first using eyeshadow base by NYX. I kind of really don't like this base, but this is all I have for right now. So we're just gonna have to make do what it do. I'm using a fluffy brush and I'm gonna prime using a white base first because I want to do something very bright and different on my chit chats. So yeah, all right, so got this prime. I'm going to use some white powder, just a little, very little bit, to just, you know, set this makeup. So now that we got the hard part, we can start with some questions. I'm not really gonna mention products too much, but let me pull up the questions. I'm just kidding, but not really, because I really am pulling up the questions. All right, so first question is, how do you react if you get to know someone and they don't want you to do YouTube? That's juicy. So I'm using a very controversial company, so I'm not gonna really mention them. But I bought the palette before they became controversial. It depends on who's reacting, because at the end of the day, who cares what people think? With me, it was, my parents didn't agree with like my decisions when it came to my future when I first got out of high school. And I feel like even though you're talking about YouTube, I feel like in general, a lot of parents or a lot of people who see you in a certain light will not agree with the decisions you want to make in life in general. And especially with YouTube, YouTube's still new as a job, but it's becoming more of a, you know, not a trend, but more popular as a, you know, as a kid. Not a kid. What am I trying to say? I'm all over the place. So yeah, what I would react to is keep doing your thing. Just be like, just listen. If it's someone you really care about, just listen to what they have to say and don't feed into it. If it's your calling, like I felt like social media was my calling, so no one was gonna tell me otherwise, even if I wasn't making money in the first couple of years. So that left room for hella self-doubt and hella like, okay, this might not be the thing for me. But if it's your calling and you feel like this is something I really want to do with my life, you should not even care about what anyone says, because the moment you start making money off of this and really seeing like your life upgrade, they're going to come back and support you. So if you're worried about people not being able to support you, just ignore it. Have tunnel vision. They will come back into your life, and that's your decision if you want to let them get back into your life or you don't. And that's just me. Like I believed in myself so much that other people started believing that I was able to do it. And the moment I start feeling doubt about my career, now I'm at the point where other people are like, you're not gonna quit. What are you doing? No, keep going. Like all that. But when you're first starting, people are not gonna be supporting you, period. Especially the ones who truly care about you aren't going to support you because they're just trying to protect you. And this is a dog world in this game, girl. You're going to have to really fight for your position in this game. So yeah, I'm talking a lot. Ooh, but I hope that answers your question. It's about YouTube. How do you recreate a video that blew up? How to turn viewers into subs? Girl, I'm trying to figure that out myself. Okay. Honestly, being yourself, I guess. Any video that you seen blew up. How you guys like this look? I don't know. So basically you're trying to say how to get subscribers, which in my opinion, study other people. Like, so with me, I make sure I let you guys know, hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe in the beginning and the end. That's what I do, just as a reminder for people, and giving quality content. If it's educational, make sure you're thorough. Make sure you put it in plain terms when you're trying to teach somebody a specific thing. I still feel like I have a hard time, but some of y'all say that I actually explain really good, so maybe that's me overthinking. But yeah, make sure you're creating value with any video, and don't forget to let your viewers know to subscribe and turn on your post notifications. Have a spiel in the beginning of your video, and have a spiel at the end of the video. That's basically like what TV shows do. Like, you know, they have like a introduction song. I have my slay on a budget type of thing, like something that you can remember on the top of your head and keep saying it every single time, to the point that now people know you for it, you know? So yeah, let me see how this is looking, because I don't know if I even like how this is going to look. I think I'm gonna do my eyelashes first. Off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and finish the rest of the question. All right, so I'm going to start priming you guys with my milk product. Just to finish off that question, recreating viral videos, literally recreate the videos that you see that did well and try to make it better. Make it be more simpler. Maybe look at the comments or any feedback that you're getting. If you're not, just recreate it. Like, each year, literally trends repeat itself so much, and it's crazy because like my synthetic hair, when I curl my synthetic wigs, I recreate that at least once every year, and it goes viral more and more each year. So find that thing that goes viral and each year recreate it. That's like my best advice I can tell you when like recreating viral videos. Wait a year. It doesn't have to be like, if you're able to piggyback off of it, like the viral skunk trend. I'm literally doing different types of skunk hairstyle videos because that's what's popular right now. And I hopped on it early, did it, and I continue to keep riding that wave. But something that can only be recreated one time, just recreate it one time each year. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. So yeah, recreate your videos, y'all. I'm like all over the place trying to multitask. By the way, the eyelashes I'm using is like literally from the wigs that I get sent, so I can't really tell you where I'm getting these lashes. I kind of don't even like them personally, but they just gonna have to do what it do for this video. So yeah, I'm gonna take my Bobbi Brown foundation now. It has SPF 14 in it. Very good for your skin. Owned by a Black-owned business. So we're gonna do that. Okay, let's read the third question. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about being a content creator? So my favorite thing about being a content creator is legit being at the house, creating, or going anywhere, creating. I could watch a movie, I can listen to music while I'm just creating content. Like when I'm doing like when I was doing, you know, corporate jobs, I can't really do that, you know? I guess now you can if you're working from home, but I just really like being able to watch movies, listen to music, and get into the zone when creating content. I love creating content. That's like my number one favorite thing to do. I love being a creative. And I like being able to meet new people. Like that's my favorite thing, like meeting new people, being able to help other people and inspire other people. That's like my favorite thing. Like I never knew I was able to do something like that. My least favorite thing, the behind the scenes. A lot of people glamorize influencing, glamorizing being a content creator, and they really don't know there is a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't understand. They think, oh, you get to just take photos anywhere you want and get paid for it. They're not talking about the months of negotiating with the brands. It takes months to close a deal, you guys. Especially if it's a big deal, it takes months. Especially going back and forth. If you don't like a certain product and you want to try this product and you just keep going back and forth. Once you close that, they don't talk about how long some of these companies have like a 45-day like payout or whatever. So even if you finish the content, boom, 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 you probably won't get that money until like 45 days later or 30 days later or 90 days later. They don't talk about the taxes. They don't talk about how you have to report all that money that you're making as taxes. They don't talk about all the free gifts is still taxable income, okay? They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how you have to hire a bookkeeper, an accountant, an assistant. It's a team that goes behind being an influencer. It's a real business, like a real life business. And I'm gonna let this dry. So I got my little, I already talk about this a lot, but my little eyelash dryer. I'm gonna let this dry because I like the really bright under eye. But yeah, they don't talk about how if you do go viral, people will forget about you the next day and you're still gonna have to create content. And I just get, I don't get upset, but sometimes I get stuck on the palm colored influencer TikTok and how they're like, oh my gosh, TikTok has changed my life. I posted one TikTok video and I blew up and it changed my life. Boo doo boop boop, doo 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 doo. They've been saying this for years now, and they're making it worse. They're making it seem like one video, just post one video, it'll change your whole life. That might work for the palm colored influencers, but influencers like me, I feel like I am a rare type of influencer that really tells you the real. I'm one of the influencers that hasn't blown up overnight. I am stagnant. Like, I just go up little by little. Each week I go up little by little. Sometimes I stay, sometimes I go down, and then sometimes I go back up, go down. I'm very, very I call myself like an average influencer. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have to work hard as hell to be an influencer. I'm the person, if you come to me like, oh girl, how'd you do it? How'd you get so many followers? I'm gonna tell you, it was not overnight. I worked my ass off for 5 years and I still feel like I'm still starting. The reason why I'm so hungry for this, you can see like my passion within my work, is because I understand the game. I understand I am going to have to work hard with anything I do. I'm going to have some tears shed, but bloodshed, tears shed, all of that, but I can't go back. This was what I was destined to be, honestly. I never knew what I wanted to do with my life until I was able to figure out this social media game is for me. It's my life. It's what God wants me to do. And no matter how much I complain, cry, doubt, always questioning, why me? Why do I have to be the person that isn't blowing up? Why am I have to be the one that gotta post 10 times the amount of work compared to my white counterpart? Why? And it don't matter. I can keep asking questions. I can keep questioning myself, doubting myself, all of that. But this is my life. This is what I have to do for my life. And this is what I was called to do. So no matter what, I have to do it. Even if there's a disconnect and it's not fair. it's not going to be fair whatsoever. I'm like talking all over the place, but it's not going to be fair. Even if I was called to this position, it's not going to be fair whatsoever. And I'm beginning to accept it, and I'm beginning to just continue to put my eyes on my own lane. I have a community here already. It doesn't have to be tens of millions of people. I have a community, like, and it's enough people that I feel like they're my sisters. I can really talk to you guys about how I truly feel, and I can tell you what's really going on behind the scenes. And it's a mental game. It is a mental game, and sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I keep doubting myself, but I ain't got no choice. No matter how much I get mad and say that it's not fair, life is not fair, I still got to come through for you guys, period. Because that's what God wants me to do. It ain't my decision, because if it was my decision, I would have quit so long ago. But this life is built for, it's not built for me, but there's a reason why this was my calling. I'm still trying to figure it out, but for now, I gotta deal with the discrepancies. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, you guys, but you guys get it. You guys seen the trend when people are talking about how much they're really getting paid, and there's a big gap. And I just now knowing my worth this year in 2022. I started this thing since 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think I started in 2017-ish. And I'm barely getting paid my worth. Barely getting paid my worth. It's still like a little bit below, but I'm understanding like how much I'm supposed to be getting paid, like all the background stuff. So yeah, that was my least favorite thing about being a content creator, and my favorite thing about being a content creator. How you implement self-care time, and how has it helped you? Work organization tips. So I've been kind of falling off on self-care this week, but the last couple of weeks I've been on it. You would have been proud of me, girl. You would have been so proud of me. Like, I was on some yogi, zenful. But ever since I started posting back on Instagram, girl, I have been not caring about my self-care routines as much as I do. But so some things that I implemented now, and I'll probably film another like self-care routine, but I invested more in equipment for my yoga. So I am still into yoga. I still love yoga. And yeah, I'm trying to get better at it. For self-care, me and my boyfriend start to implement working out on the weekends. So Saturday mornings is where we usually like go hiking or go skating. It's either or, and just enjoy outside. And then we both implement walking the dog every morning. So this time, usually we just let him run out in the front to pee and poo, and he run back in the house. Like, that's what we usually be doing. But now we wake up early in the morning. When he wakes us up, we go outside and walk around the block and just talk. I don't bring my phone whatsoever. So yeah, I wake up, do yoga, and then I wake my boyfriend up to walk, and we go walking. And when I get home, when we get back home from a walk, we wipe off the doggy, and basically I make smoothies. So it's a very like peaceful morning routine that we're doing, and it's been working really good for us. So that's something that I'm implementing. In organization skills, y'all, I've been I don't know if you guys already heard of it, but Notion app has really changed the game for my speaking of that, I need to update my content planner. But it's been changing the game. It's been having me way more organized and less stressed out on weekly. This week I've been just all over the place, girl. I have not even been on Notion updating everything, but and a new do the finances. Girl, there's so much I need to do. There's always endless work that needs to be done in this field of business, okay? Endless amount of work, so many emails that always got to be answered. It's never like a real day off. But yeah, I use Notion. I'm like talking all over the place, but I use Notion app to organize everything. I have like a content planner and then a weekly planner, and yeah, that's what I basically do. This is my last question, and after this I'm just going to talk on a tangent and just talk about what's on my mind until I'm finished with my makeup look and all that. So last question is, would you ever partner with small businesses? I do it all the time. This person is probably a small business owner, because I'm like, if they was really a follower, they know that I just posted about a small business on my Instagram and blew her up. And like a lot of the small businesses I work with, if they send me good quality like clothing or products, I go hard for them, and I literally post about them on TikTok, blow them up. They sometimes sell out. Like, it's always a hit or miss with some small businesses. Like, if you really have a good product, just bring them here this way. I can film some really good content with that, okay? I'm here for like the small businesses, especially Black owned businesses. I be going hard for them. I really like try to create a nice aesthetic so it could be good on the eye, so people can really be like, oh, I want that. I want what she's having on, because I make things look a chef's kiss, you know? Growing up, I always, grew up poor. It wasn't poor, but we couldn't afford a lot of things. So the things that I had already, I had to make do what it do. And that's why I feel like I'm so good at making affordable things look really good, because I never had that opportunity to have like designer and all that. So yeah, girl, I work with all types of companies, especially if it's something that I would personally wear. And yeah, let me wipe this off. I'm like feeling myself, you can tell that I'm feeling myself because the makeup's coming together. This eye look is cute. I just use like one color, and it just works for me, period. So you guys, I'm gonna just talk off of a tangent since I finished with the questions. I'm pretty sure, if you guys had the opportunity, you would ask some more questions. But yeah, I didn't have that many. But I just want to be a part of, because all of the brands and stuff work with a circle of influencers. You get it? So I want to be able to find a circle of brands that really appreciate my craft and really love me for me. And I'm like aspiring for it. And I know there's so many companies other than these big brand companies that you guys see all the time, that you see all these influencers doing. Maybe the reason why a lot of them don't pay attention to me personally is because, of course, I'm a different color. But also maybe it's because there's something out there that God wants me to work with. Like there's a couple of brands out there that really will see my craft. It really might be just Black owned upcoming brands. Like, how Telfeezy's very, poppin'. What if like Telfeezy comes and like wants to work with me, or a brand like Telfeezy? Any bomb like Black owned brands that are like, whoa, she is it. I want to work with her long term. I want to listen to her ideas. Or maybe a big name brand sees my worth and actually sees other Black creators' worth and really sees that the social media game is built off of the backs of Black creators, okay? Black creators have built this. Like, it's wild. And all the like palm colored influencers are reaping the benefits, which is wild to me. But God told me, hey, look at your own lane, keep doing you, girl, because something's gonna come, something's gonna give, okay? Something's gonna give. But for now, that's how I feel right this very moment. I feel so many different things each time, but this very moment right now, I feel like now that I know my worth, I know any company that wants to pay my worth is a company for me. You know what? I just had an epiphany. So piggybacking on, like, you know, maybe there's gonna be other big brands. I want there to be a collective group of Black brands that work with Black influencers that really is mainstream, like Telfeezy, and really like be that like big giant where they include majority of Black people, and it be like a thing other than us always chasing like the white brands that don't even like really care about us. They don't really care, and they definitely underpay us. So that's just another thought. So you guys, this is basically the final look. Thank you so much for stopping by, checking out this episode, and just, you know, chilling with me while I just ramble and talk. Let me know down below if you really like these not TikToks, chit chats down below, and just let me know what other topics we would like to talk about. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.